Hi, guys. So, I know I haven't posted in a super long time, but that's just because I have been extremely busy. But I decided that I would post for my 3 whole subscribers. Hi, guys. And, yeah, talk about something that has been pretty interesting and exciting in my life lately. So, I just wanted to share it. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about fitness and working out and eating healthy and stuff. And the reason I put that in the title was because me, of all people, I literally thought that I was like the last person that would ever be talking about this or offering advice or encouraging anyone in this matter whatsoever. And so let me give you a little bit of history as to why I say that. My whole entire family is extremely athletic. My dad has run like 2 marathons. Modern Family is on. I love that show. Anyway, sorry about that. My dad's run a couple marathons. My mom walks every day and she's exercising all the time. My grandma does. Even my dad's parents do. My older sister has ran a full marathon. My other sister, who is pregnant right now, has run a couple half marathons, and she's still running even though she's like literally about to give birth. My brother runs, my youngest sister works out a lot, and my brother too. So it's like my whole family is just extremely athletic. And then there's me, and I've never been the athletic type. I played basketball, I played volleyball, I played soccer even, and liked it, but I'm just not very athletic. I can honestly say that up until about recently, working out, I hated it with a passion, and running, the only time I would run is if like a clown was chasing me, and even then, I mean, I just hate running. Like there was just nothing fun about it or appealing to me at all. Like I just hate it. And also same with like working out. The reason I didn't like to work out is just because it doesn't feel good. Like it's not fun. And then also, most of the time I would start working out and I wouldn't see results, at all, because you never see them right away anyway. And I think I just didn't give it enough time. But I wouldn't see any results, and so I would just get super discouraged, and I'd be like, well, this isn't fun, and I'm not seeing results anyway, so why do it? So I would just stop working out. And what I mean by not giving it enough time, it's not that I just worked out for like 3 days and I was just like, well, screw this. No. I would work out for at least, I don't know, 2 months at a time, 3 months at a time. So that's a pretty, decent amount of time to like start seeing results. And I just wouldn't see results at all. With my diet, I have a horrible, not anymore. I had a horrible, and I mean horrible, eating schedule. Just horrific. Some days I would go without eating, and I think it mostly started in college because I would just go to class all day and I would forget to eat. And I know that's crazy because I love food, but I would just forget to eat. Or I'll not eat all day and I'll just have a huge dinner. So I would mostly skip breakfast all the time because I would just never eat breakfast. And, or I'd have a big lunch and then not eat dinner. Like there's just extremely sporadic and not consistent at all. I wasn't consistent with what I was eating, and I never knew why it was hard to lose weight, because to me, I felt like I wasn't eating that much food. Like sometimes I would go all day without eating. And so I was like, why am I not like super skinny right now? Because I hardly eat anything. So that was kind of weird, but I've learned about that, which I'll get to in a little bit. And yeah, I just had a horrible eating schedule. It was just terrible. And so I think in the past, the reason I haven't had any good results is because I've either tried to kind of work on my diet, I've never really worked on my diet, and not worked out, or I would be exercising and I wouldn't be working on my diet. And what I've learned recently is those two things literally go hand in hand. You have to have both in order to see results. So, recently, that's what's been happening. And that's literally been happening my whole life. And I've just never been into working out because I would just never see results. And, you know, that's just why. So recently, I'm going to tell you guys what happened. First of all, let's tackle the diet thing. I started doing this challenge with my sister, Larissa, because she's a personal trainer and she just started her online business because she's going to have a baby soon. So she wants to do her online personal training. She's a personal trainer. I said that like 3 times, but anyway. She wanted to do a free 12-week challenge as like a trial run sort of thing. And she got like, I don't know, like 30 of us involved on that. So I got involved on that. And that's been really cool because on Facebook, she posts a lot of like really good information. A lot of really awesome, she'll go live a lot and you can ask her a bunch of questions. And so really that's the thing that started this whole journey of mine, if you will. And also she started helping me evaluate what's good for my specific body type. So I want to talk about that a little bit because that's probably the most important thing that I've learned thus far is everybody, which clearly just from looking at people, everyone has a completely different body type. And for instance, I happen to be more kind of like that and then big ol' hips. And my sisters are a little bit more like that. So I don't know, it's just we have completely different body types. I tend to gain on my sides a lot. My sisters tend to gain more in the front. So it's just every body type is completely different. And once you figure out what your body type is and you start to figure out what works for your specific body type, that's what's going to make the hugest difference. And I can't even stress that enough because something that works for me might not necessarily work for you. Something that works for you might not necessarily work for me. So it all just seriously depends on your body type and what works for your specific body type. So with that being said, I started to tackle my diet, and I was tackling my diet first before I was working out because I was actually pretty busy. So the diet was the thing that I could work on the most. Mostly I started to stop eating bread and sugar. Those are really the only 2 things that I seriously am trying to cut out of my diet. And I'll tell you why. My mom actually went to go talk to a doctor and she found out that she has too much yeast in her body. And there's a few different ways you can figure that out. If you Google the Candida, I always say that wrong. But if you Google that, you'll find out all the information on that. And it gives you a whole list of like the diet that you're supposed to follow on the Candida diet or whatever. And basically there's a whole bunch of different side effects that you get with having too much yeast in your body. One of which is not being able to lose any weight no matter how hard you try. So, and I was experiencing literally every single side effect that's on that list. And they're not bad. They're just like you're sleepy all the time. You get itchy for no reason. There's just like a bunch of weird little side effects that you get. And I was like, wow, that's literally, I experience that stuff all the time. So that was huge because it was nice to know what was going on inside my specific body. And same thing, that might not be what's going on with you. You might not eat a lot of bread. You might not eat a lot of stuff that has yeast in it. So this might not necessarily, relate to you. But for me and my specific body, that's what related to me. And I had too much yeast in my body, which made sense because a lot of the time I would just eat bread and sugar because I work at a coffee shop. So usually the only food available, at the location I was at, was bagels and cookies. And I would also have really, really, really sweet coffee. I would put a lot of sugar in my coffee. And then I wondered, why I was having trouble with my diet. But anyway, once I figured that out and I figured out I had too much yeast, I didn't want to follow the complete Candida diet list because I don't really believe in going on diets because me personally, I think that if I deprive myself of something that makes me crave it more, and then you know, that's all you want. And then you just have a hard time sticking to your diet because you only want that one thing. And then if you eat that one thing, you freak out and you like get all mad at yourself and blah, blah, blah. So I don't really believe in that. I've actually been trying to just establish good eating habits rather than go on a diet. And what's helped me cut out that stuff, I really have mostly stopped eating most bread. And that's not really that big of a deal for me because there's other options that you can get. Like there's pizza that doesn't necessarily have yeast in it. You can find pizza without yeast. I get a lot of corn tortillas to use, and I really like corn tortillas, so that's really good. Most actual tortillas are good too because, you know, it's flat, obviously. So if you just check the label and it doesn't have yeast, then there you go. I've been eating a lot of pretzels as snacks. So I've been mostly trying to cut out yeast. That's been the biggest thing that I've been trying to cut out. And it hasn't been that hard. It really hasn't. There's a lot of options that you can eat without yeast. So the other thing is I'm trying to cut out a lot of sugar because sugar feeds the yeast. So by cutting out the sugar, that's been helping me too. So there's a lot of other options for that too. I've been using stevia with my tea because I just really like stevia in tea. It's just like really delicious. I've reduced myself down to black coffee, which I've actually acquired a taste for, and I actually enjoy it now. And I don't know, just trying to find other options without sugar, and that hasn't really been that hard either, honestly. And when I do eat a little bit of sugar, it's okay. Like, I don't beat myself up about it. I'm not just like, oh my gosh, my diet's ruined. Like, it's fine, you know? And so that's been really cool, not being so hard on myself. And those have really been the only two things that I've tried to not eat. And I've been trying to eat more protein. So, like, more fish, more chicken, stuff like that. Because I really was bad at eating protein before. And just by making those little simple changes in my diet, I've noticed a huge, huge difference. I'm not bloated anymore. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel nasty. You know, I just feel good. I feel more energy. All those things. Like, it just feels really good. And I've been establishing that habit now, so it's been a lot easier to do that. And I've been trying to eat more often and more consistently, have breakfast, stuff like that. And just because of those simple little changes, like eat more fruits and veggies, stuff like that. Well, fruit has sugar in it, but so I limit myself a little bit on that. But other than that, like, that's made the hugest difference lately. So, yeah, so that's up with diet. So with the working out, we'll get into that now. My sister helped me to program a specific workout that had to do with my body type. And she asked me if I like to work out in the gym, if I like to work out at home, if I like to do body weight stuff, if I like to use weights, if I like to use machines, what time I like to work out, just all kinds of personalized questions that she asked me. And I personally like to work out at my house because I don't like going to the gym. Recently, I've been going with my one true love, Edward, and that's been really, really, really fun because he loves to work out, so it's been really fun to do that with him. But I will not go to the gym by myself. There's just no way. And most of the time, I end up working out at like 11 o'clock at night because I'm a weirdo. So obviously, doing it at my house is ideal. So she programmed a workout that was body weight because I don't have machines in my house, obviously. And it was just a personalized workout that was body weight at my house. And it was awesome. So that's been really good. I've been doing that. I've also been doing the Jillian Michaels DVDs. Those have been helping me too on the days that I don't want to do a longer workout because they're only 20 minutes. And so that one's something you can do from your home too because you can get on your laptop and you can just watch it. And that's been really cool. And I also, the other biggest thing that I want to stress is to find an accountability partner to do stuff with you. And it doesn't mean that you guys have to go to the gym together, which you can do that, obviously. That'd be really good too if you have someone to go to the gym with you because it makes you go to the gym. It forces you to do it. Or just have somebody that you can text. And that's what I've been doing. I have this really awesome accountability partner. Her name is Tara. And she was actually a customer of mine from my work. And now we're friends because we were just talking about working out one day. And she was like, hey, we should do it together. And I was like, yeah. So now whenever, and you know, just by the simple fact of having her be my accountability partner, it's helped me so much because on the days that I just really don't feel like working out, and she texts me and she's like, I just did it. I just did the workout, you know, then I'm just like, oh man, now I have to do it. And obviously I'm not going to lie and say that I did it when I didn't do it because I'm just not like that. It would just feel like horrible. So it's been really, really awesome because when I'm done and I do it, I can text her and be really excited, be like, I just did it, you know, and we just celebrate together, and it's just like really awesome. So that's also another thing. Make sure you have an accountability partner, because that helps a lot, like a lot. The other thing I want to stress is just be consistent. Just consistency. My dad always says consistency beats intensity. And I finally understand what that means now, because some days I can only do the 20-minute workout, and some days I'm so tired that I can barely do this or do that. But that's okay. Even if you do a 20-minute workout, at the end of the day, that is going to do way more for you than spending hours at the gym and then doing it again like a week later. If you just do 20 minutes a day, it's going to beat out anything that you do if you just do it sporadically every once in a while. You're going to see way more results if you just do a little bit, just each day, just a little bit each day. That's going to help so much. And I've just been so impressed and just so like blown away with how strong my body has become and how I'm able to like do things. And then you like start to see yourself tackle your goals, and the next time you do that same workout, it's like easier and you can do it, and all of a sudden your body can like do things that you never thought that you could do, and it's just like so incredible. And then once you start to see those results, then it makes you want to do it, and then once you do it, then you start to see more results, and it's just like an awesome effect, like an awesome like circle domino effect. So just get into a routine and just do it, you know. That works for me, and now that I have short hair, I don't really care if it's just out of my way. It's just nice and awesome. And yeah, I've just been impressed with the results that I've seen. The other day I woke up and I went to the mirror and I like just went like that, and I was just like, I have a tiny arm muscle, and I was just like, yeah, like where did that come from? Like, I don't know. And it was just so cool. And so it's just so amazing. Another goal that I've been able to do, I've recently gotten to running, which is really, really weird, because that was I hated running. I hated it with passion. And my dad asked me if I wanted to do the Duke City Marathon, the 5K, which is 3 miles, 3.1 miles or something, with him and my brother and my 2 sisters. And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, but I hadn't run, like, before that. I don't even remember the last time that I ran. Like, it was that bad. It had been that long. And so I decided to do it because I was like, sure, been working out, blah, blah, been training. So I didn't actually get to start running, though, until the week before the race, because I was just so busy with my friend getting married and just all kinds of other things happening. So the week before the race, that Monday, because the race was on Sunday, that Monday before the race, I went to my little workout room here at my apartment, and I just ran, and I was like, well, just see what happens. And I ran 3 miles in my first time out of, like, I don't even know how long. I ran 3 miles right off the bat, right away, and I felt really good. And it like freaked me out, because I had been training for about a month and a half before that, not running, just doing my little workout that my sister gave me in the DVDs. And my body felt so good and so strong, and it was just so easy to run the 3 miles, even though I hadn't ran in such a long time. And it was because my body was conditioned already, and it was already in shape. So that was just like so awesome. And then that Wednesday, I ran 2 miles at a faster pace. And then that Friday, I went on an 11-mile bike ride with Edward, because that's one of our favorite things to do together. And then that night, I still went to the gym with him and ran another 2.5 miles. And it was just incredible. Like, I was so happy. And then come the race day, which was Sunday, the race started at 7:30. And I knew I was really slow, because even though I could make the 3 miles, I still ran really slow, which is fine. I wasn't trying to push for any time or anything. But I finished the race in 33 minutes, which is like an average of 10 point something minutes per mile. And I know you're saying like, wow, that's really slow. But for me, that's like, what? That's like so fast, because when I was training, I was running at like a solid 12 minutes per mile. So the fact that I was able to run it in 33 minutes, the 3 miles, was just incredible and amazing. And I was just like so happy. And just that moment of being able to share that time with my family, because that's always been something that they've loved to do, like run and do races like that. And I've watched them, like I've been to races with them, just watching them and cheering them on and stuff. And I've done walks with them before and stuff, but just being able to complete that race and just like cross the finish line and see my family standing there just so proud of me. And now I'm going to start crying because I'm a crybaby. It was just really cool because it was just really cool to see how far I had come. And, sorry. Just to see how far I had come and just to be able to do something with my family that they love so much and actually be a part of it. And, just, I felt so accomplished and just so amazing. And, my older sister, like, gave me a big ol' hug after the race, and I was like, "You're gonna make me cry." And we were both just standing there with our eyes all watery. So, that was just, like, really just amazing. And there's no other feeling like it, to do something with them like that. And, like I was saying before, just to be able to work out with Edward now, because that's something that we've never done, because I just never wanted to do it and I just didn't like doing it. And now being able to do that with him, and it's his passion, and being able to actually enjoy it has become one of our favorite like things to do together. And it's just like so incredible, and I just can't even imagine it. So that's been really awesome. So yeah, I would just say make sure you're consistent. I can't stress enough, like I said, to try and figure out what's best for your specific body type and just stick to that. And don't try and make these huge changes like, you know, tomorrow I'm not going to eat anything and I'm only going to do this, I'm only going to do that. Just make little changes, things that are attainable for you, because that's what's worked for me. And just having a balanced diet and having a consistent workout schedule has been huge. And running now, and I'm trying to like put that into my everyday routine. And I always thought that I never had time for it, but once you make time for it, you have time for it, and you really do. And I'm not saying I know your life, like, I don't know, you might be the busiest person alive, I don't know. I'm just saying I thought that I was busy, but when you make time for something that's important to you, then you have time, and it's really incredible. So I went to Savers the other day, and because that's my favorite place to shop, and I bought some workout clothes, which I'm wearing right now. These are one of the shirts that I got, and it's just really cool that I'm actually like worthy of wearing workout clothes now. So that's been really fun, because I've always wanted to wear workout clothes because they're so cute, and there's like so many bright colors that you can get. But I was just like, but I don't work out, so that would just be like ridiculous. And now I can actually go and buy workout clothes, and I got like 5 shirts for $5 the other day because there's this like insane sale going on. So that's been really fun. And I got my first pair of running shoes with Edward. He helped me pick them out, and they're like the most comfiest shoes in the world, and they're purple. So that's been awesome. So yeah, I just want to encourage you that if you feel like I did and you feel like it's not worth it and you're just not seeing any results, so why do it anyway? You're not going to see results in yourself like everybody else will. You're just not. Like, it took me about 2 months to finally realize that a change had taken place. And I felt a change on the inside right away because of my diet. But I didn't see a change on the outside until about a month and a half, 2 months after. And now I actually made my first before and after picture. And it's like incredible. And I'm like blown away. And I keep sending my sister like before and after pictures. I'm like, look. And then I'm just like, I'm sorry, I keep sending you those. And she's like, no, I love seeing that. I really love seeing it because it's my greatest joy, you know, because that's something that she loves to do. She's passionate about helping people get healthy and feel great. So it's just been an incredible journey so far, and I'm excited to know that this is now a part of my life, and it's not just something I'm going to commit to for a little while and then quit, because it's something that is becoming an actual lifestyle for me. And not just to look good and feel good, it's because I want to be healthy and I want to live a long time, and I want to, you know, be able to do things with my family, and I want to be able to live a long, happy life with Edward, and just, you know, it's for health reasons too. It's good for you, and it's something that will benefit you in like so many ways. So, I just want to encourage you, if you felt like I did, trust me, I've been there. I can't even tell you how much I've been there. There'd be nights where I was about to do my workout, and then I would just like look at myself in the mirror, and I'd be like, well, I mean, what's one night gonna do? It's not gonna make a difference anyway. And I just wouldn't do it, and I would just go to bed. And you just get into this place where you feel so defeated and so like the goal is unattainable. And I'm just here to tell you that it's not unattainable. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, anything. So just find out what diet works for you. Find out what workout routine works for you, and do whatever it takes to be healthy, because that's going to just ensure that you feel great and you can enjoy more time with your family and the people that are important to you. So, yeah, I just want to encourage you to do that. And, yeah, thanks for hearing my rant. And I hope that this helped. If you have any questions, just comment below. And if you want to talk to my sister about getting you a specific training that fits your body, and if you just have any questions for her as far as fitness, or she went to school for it, so she's like a professional. She's a profesh. She knows a lot about the body, and she knows a lot about specific body types and what can work for you, and she can personalize things for you. So if you want any kind of that, I'm going to put her name on the bottom below. And if you want to get a hold of her, just message me or just comment below, and I'll just give you her website info and all that stuff. So actually, I'll just link that to the bottom so you can just go there if you want. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching my video. And I hope this helped and encouraged you. And you're awesome. And be you always. And be the best version of yourself. And have a great day.